Sometimes you might need a pick-me-up, a push in the right direction, some words that help put you back on track. This is the Learn, Develop, Live podcast with your motivational moment.
Good morning! Welcome to the Learn, Develop, Live podcast. This is your motivational moment. And this week we've got speaker and author Jim Cathcart. Jim will be sharing a story of how important building connections and relationships are in life and business, and how easy it can be to make someone feel good. Connections in life and business are equally important when you're trying to better yourself or building that business up. But as Jim will tell you, it can all start from a simple question such as, what's your name?
I get to Tulsa, I'm looking around for a breakfast place. And I wanted to repeat the pattern I had set up in Little Rock, so I looked around and I found the symbol of my preferred restaurant at the time, right there about a mile from the new office. There were the golden arches sticking up through the trees. I pulled in under them and parked my car, walked into the lobby of McDonald's, and there behind the counter were two women. One was in her 20s, one was a teenager. And as I approached the counter, the 20-year-old said, "Good morning, what's your name?" I almost went into shock. I mean, think about that. To be asked your name in a McDonald's? I stood there, I said, she said, "What's wrong?" I said, "You asked my name." She said, "The question was too hard?" "No." She said, "Then what is it?" I said, "It's Jim Cathcart, and I'll have an Egg McMuffin and coffee." She said, "Fine, that'll be $1.41. So I paid my $1.41. I got my breakfast, started to walk away. Teenager turned to the 20-year-old. She said, "Hey, Grandma, where are the coffee cups?" "You're a grandmother?" She said, "No, I'm in my 20s. I said, she said, "Well, you know, they call me Grandma. It's my nickname, because I'm sort of the mother hen around here." And I said, "Well, what do you like to be called?" She said, "You can call me Grandma. My name's Marilyn." And I said, "Okay, Grandma," you know, and I went on my way. Now, I came back day after day, and every time I came back, I had the same breakfast. It cost $1.41, and she asked my name every time until after a few days she remembered the name. Then one morning, as I pulled into the parking lot, I knew from what I saw in the parking lot, I knew I had a challenge in the lobby. What would you see in a McDonald's parking lot that would indicate a challenge in the lobby? Two buses, both completely empty. Now, two buses with what, 45 people per? Empty in a parking lot means 90 head ready to graze in the lobby of this McDonald's. I parked my car, I walked up there, squeezed through the door, looked for the line that was moving fastest, the one that stops when you get in it, right? Sure enough. And then I heard my name, "Mr. Cathcart, Mr. Cathcart." And I look up at the front, it's Grandma, Marilyn. I said, "Yes." She said, "Your breakfast is ready." Excuse me. Oh, I'm coming through, pardon me. Walked up to the front, reached for my $1.41. She says, "Nah, it's on the house." How's it going there? Yo. Went into the dining room and dined, if you can do that, on an Egg McMuffin. Now, here's my question for you. At that particular moment, what do you figure the odds were I might return? Yeah. You figure pretty good, extremely good, or a slam dunk certainty. Okay? But the question is not would I come back, the question is why would I come back? The cuisine? Not the product? Perhaps the price. That was a good price. Place, what would I come back for? Exactly, Grandma. I'd come back, actually it goes one step beyond that, but that's the right answer. I'd come back for the way she made me precisely. Precisely. The vast majority of the things we do in life are done to get the feelings we want.
And that was Jim Cathcart with one of his great stories. If you want more, you can find this one on YouTube by searching for Classic Stories and Concepts from Jim Cathcart. And it's just under 20 minutes long. The man has so many other clips. Well worth tracking down. Now, I hope Jim has motivated you and helped put into context the power of conversation. Speaking of conversations, can we have one together? Just you and me? If you want to have a rant or want to start to iron out that issue you've been having, I'm waiting to hear it all. Jump on my calendar at ldlcall.com. I'm waiting. I'd even fix my hair too, if I had any. Also, is it possible to drop me a 5-star review on iTunes? If you can, much appreciated. Shout outs will be made. Let's talk soon and get off your big plan, and I will see you in the next one.
Thanks for listening. You can find more motivational moments at learndeveloplive.com, and we'll be back to inspire you again tomorrow.